All right, we're ready to begin the main topic of ce soir. Hi, I'm McCauley. And the three tenets of Pray It Off, we say repeatedly: eat less, move more, and pray. And tonight, we're going to talk about those three things. And we're going to start with eating less. The first thing I want to say is that losing weight is tough. If it was easy, it wouldn't be a multi-billion-dollar industry. You have to concentrate on everything you put in your mouth. You have to say, I am in it for the long haul. I am going to be consistent. I am going to realize that this isn't a diet, that this is something that I have to do week after week. And what you have to do too is study what you're doing, because we are all different. Everett could maybe go to a party and eat a lot and exercise and lose 5 pounds. Someone else can be vigilant and gain a pound. We have to listen to ourselves. We can't listen to Ellen. That's why I always say, I am not a dietitian, I'm your friend. And you might say, well, you circled this, and I don't really agree that you circled this. Here's the situation. If you lose weight, I don't circle anything. I'm not going to say to Everett, how dare you have those bites at that thing. I'm going to say, good for you, good for you. But when you're gaining, I like to circle things and maybe say sodium to give you an idea of why you might have gained. Again, I impress upon all of you that you need to see your doctor. You know, Charmaine brought it up with me that there's people in the group that might be on certain medications. I know my mother, for example, is on Coumadin, and you can't have a lot of tomatoes and lettuce. People have certain things, adult onset diabetes, you have to eat certain things. You know, you can share it with me. You can say, well, Ellen, you know, I had this candy bar, but my blood sugar dipped or whatever, and I might say, well, one candy bar isn't going to hurt you, but what about the 20 bags of chips? Because it all evens out. But people have to do what's best for them. You have to study what works for you. In the big picture, week after week after week, I have every log that I ever did for 3.5 years and now into this session. I can go through a book and say, what did I eat in August of 2008? And you know, that's helped me more than you think, because you have to be honest. You have to own it. Remember when I say you can't say things like party? Well, last week when I was doing the logs, here's a few of the things that were on there. Clam bake. Now, clam bake, I envision this. I envision if you just write clam. Now, I wrote 6 clams steamed, you know, a few fries, you know, 2 light beers. They wrote clam bake. I get this vision of these plates and plates and plates, so much that you can't possibly write anything but clam bake. And that's the same thing with wedding. There was 4 weddings. And you know, the thing is, and I've been there, if you can only use one word to describe your meal, you've ate too much. That's my bottom line. Every single BLT, bite, lick, or taste counts. Every single one does. You have a bite of this, it counts. I have people who say, lick the frosting spoon. They don't need to go to confession because they write it all down. We need to really pay attention to that log. And here's another thing. We weigh in on I'm going to bring you in. Here we go. We weigh in on Thursday nights. Thursday night. You're not buck naked. It's not 5 a.m. Thursday nights. Don't have a calzone with fries and 2 beers for lunch on Thursday. On Wednesday before, don't have pizza and wings. I always say Wednesday and Thursday throughout the day are almost sacred. Yeah. It's like, I am going to pray it off. I'm not going to have lasagna on Wednesday. You can be good, go out to lunch at 4, a late lunch, come in, and you're going to be up 2 or 3 pounds. Your body still has the food in you. I suggest on Wednesday and Thursday you cut back. And you know what's funny? We fool ourselves. We play games, you know. You write things down like fish. And you had a honker piece of fried fish. You had a roll. You had tartar sauce. You even said, put some cheese on that fish. You say, but Ellen, I only had fish. You can fool yourself, but the bottom line is the scale. Another thing is portion size. You have to pay attention. You know, at the old Weight Watchers, you measured everything. You had those cups out. You had those tablespoons. You need to make small changes. You know, a lot of people count their calories, and I'm all for that, but it's almost impossible to do unless you're eating 3 lean cuisines a day. And then you go 280, 320, 280. Because you're guessing at the salad, or you're guessing at a lot of it. And if you're counting the calories and you're having 1,300 calories a day, every day, and you gain 2 pounds, something's in that mix. Your own body will betray you. Your body goes back to caveman days where they go, wait a minute, you're not giving me enough food now. I better hold on to what I got, because I could be starving. You can weigh 300 pounds and you cut down, your body's like, am I starving now? Your body will betray you as soon as you stop eating a lot, like you used to. You're going to maybe lose weight, and then it might slow down. And that's where you got to kick up the exercise. And what did I put in here? A 1,400 calorie week combination meal plan with a shopping list completely different than the 1,400 meal plan and shopping list I gave you last week. This is for you. And somebody, I circled pancake and they got a little upset with me because that was the only thing out and they were on vacation. I only circled it because I wanted to explain to them why there might have been a little bit of a gain. But I do think if you're going to have French toast, you have 1 piece. You have reduced calorie syrup. You have different things that all add up to 1,400 calories. But if you're going out to breakfast and there's sausage and bacon and pancakes and syrup, and you're going to a weight loss group, that really isn't in keeping with the plan. We went out to dinner twice this week. We both lost weight. We had a tuna steak once. We had a salad another. You can go out and make healthy choices. Another thing is the grapes. There's, you know, people say, Ellen, you're so against bread. You're so against bread. I'm only against bread if you're not losing weight. If you're losing weight, you can eat the whole loaf. You can come, I had 20 pieces of bread this week and I lost 5 pounds. You aren't losing, and I see you have toast with peanut butter, a sandwich, ham. It's usually ham, and ham's got sodium. And then for dinner, you're having a roll or, God forbid, garlic bread. Bread, bread, bread. So I say, you want to lose? Pick 1 meal. And say, you know what, I'm going to have my peanut butter toast for breakfast. I'm going to get the 40-calorie bread. But for lunch, I'm not going to have bread. You're not going to believe this, but you can eat turkey, and you don't even have to put bread around it. You can take a fork. I've done it. And then you just kind of eat it. You don't need the bread. But if you're losing, you can have it. So you go through this whole thing. Yogurt. You know, I've been trying to watch the carbs because I really think I had to mix it up myself. And here I was eating Chobani yogurt like it's going out of style, and there's 26 grams of carbohydrates in there. So if you're not losing and you're studying your log, you got to really say, I mean study it and go, maybe I'm having too many carbs even though my calories are low. Maybe I need to kick up the protein. This is what I'm talking about, study. You study it and you make changes, because you keep doing the same thing, you'll have the same results. And there's chocolate pudding, you know, the 100-calorie run. There's different things, a tuna salad pita, and then there's the shopping list. There's frozen things, there's easy things to make. You don't, I wrote on some people's logs this week, you really should eliminate pizza and wings for a while. You can't have them every week and expect to lose weight. It's not part, you might say, well, we always have pizza and wings, and I say, well, then you'll have a difficult time losing weight and keeping it off. You have to change, make small changes. If you can't give it up entirely, try having the thin crust. Try having the baked wings instead of the regular wings. But how many people don't write down the blue cheese? You know, wings without the blue cheese dip, that all counts. So here's that. And I'm going to stop right there because the next